Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'll be using a 6mm hook because I want my stitches to be quite loose. So I'm going to start with a slip knot and then we're going to chain 66. I took this measurement across my chest, so from one shoulder to another shoulder. That means you can do more or less, depends on what you want. After my 66 chains, it measures about 17.5 inches. And now we're going to make extra 9 chains. Then we're going to count 9 stitches, the extra 9 stitches you made. You're going to skip 9 stitches and place your double crochet in the 10th one. So you place your double crochet in the 10th stitch from your hook. After your double crochet, you chain 3 and then you skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and then you place your double crochet in the 4th stitch. So one more time, you chain 3, skip 3 stitches and place your double crochet in the 4th stitch. And basically we're doing this for the whole of this row. So just to make it clear, you're not inserting your hook where your work is connected. It's on the next stitch. So I have 4 stitches left, so it was perfect. And I'm going to make my last double crochet. And at the end, we're going to chain 6. After chain 6, you turn your work. And you're going to place your double crochet inside the hole. So take your hook inside the hole and pull up your loop and make your double crochet. Then chain 3. And the next double crochet in the next hole. And chain 3. And next double crochet into the next hole. So this is the stitch we're going to use for the whole of this project, and you're just going to keep making rows until you're satisfied. Like we did last time, after your last double crochet, you're going to chain 6, turn your work, and you continue with the next row. So after my 7 inches of rows, I have 18 holes. You might have more or less, but it doesn't matter. So regardless of how many holes you have, you're going to count 4 stitches on one side and 5 stitches on the other side. And in the middle, we're going to make the neck hole. You don't really need stitch markers, but I use stitch markers to make it clear. In the middle I have 9 holes, and I'm going to multiply my 9 holes by 4. We're multiplying by 4 because we have 4 stitches in the middle. So I'm going to place my double crochets in the 4 holes. And after you place your last double crochet, you chain 3. And remember I said I have 9 holes in the middle and I multiplied by 4, so I have 36. And for the neck, I'm going to chain 36. If you don't have 9 holes like mine, it's still fine. You might have less or more. For example, you might have 7 holes and you're still going to multiply it by 4. And your result would be what you're going to chain in the middle. After my chains, I'm going to make sure everything is straight, and then I'm going to make a double crochet at the 5th hole on the other side. And then chain 3 as usual and continue the usual stitch. So I've taken off my stitch markers to show you guys what I did. So those are the 4 double crochets that we did, and then chain 36 and the remaining 4 on the left. So for the next row, we're going to place our double crochets in the first 4 holes. And after you place your double crochet in the 4th hole, you're going to count 4 stitches from that stitch. And that's where you're going to place your next double crochet. After that, you chain 3 and you place your next double crochet in the 4th stitch. So you skip 3 stitches and your double crochet would be on the 4th stitch. Then you chain 3, skip 3 stitches and place your double crochet in the 4th stitch. And you continue till you get to the other side. So when you're done with that part, you're just going to place your next double crochet in the next hole, chain 3, and then you just continue the same stitch. This is what we have so far, and this is what the neck hole looks like. Next, you're going to continue your rows until you have the same length with the front panel. The front panel measures 6.5 inches and the back panel measures 6.5 inches also, but that is just for me. You can do more rows if you want to, or less rows. From here, I'm going to flip my work like that, and now we're going to make the armholes. You're going to align your work, and we're going to sew few stitches and leave the top open for the armholes. So we're going to make a slip stitch just at the edge and make sure everything is tight. And now we're going to place our slip stitches in where we have our double crochets. I don't know how to explain it, but I hope you guys can see it clearly. So I did 3 slip stitches in the holes of the double crochets, and that is the armhole. After your slip stitches, then you're going to chain 3, and you just place your double crochet in the next hole. Then chain 3, and you go in the next hole. And from here we're just going to keep making our stitches in round. This is my last hole on this round, and we're just going to join it with the first stitch we made after our slip stitch. So that is the stitch right there. You're going to chain 3 and just place your double crochet there. And like I said, you're just going to keep going around until you get your desired length. I'm done with mine, and this is the length I want. To measure, I'm going to look for where I had my slip stitches, and I just know that is the beginning of my arm, and I would measure from there to the end. Mine measures about 19.5 inches. Just remember that as you continue your sleeve, you should try it on to see the length. You might want it longer or shorter. So after my last double crochet and chain 3, I'm going to make my slip stitch right there in the hole of the double crochet. Make a slip stitch and you chain 1 and cut off your yarn. For the other sleeve, you're going to align the arm space. You're just going to align the ends and you find a hole. You find a space where you can attach your yarn. You make a knot and make sure that everything is tight. I did mine 3 times. And you just insert your hook in the next hole and pull up a loop. So we're going to slip stitch 3 times, just like the last one. And remember that we're doing our slip stitches in the hole of the double crochets. That's the first one, the second one, and then the third one. And you can actually do more if you wish to, if you think you should. And from here we're going to chain 3 and we place our double crochet in the next hole. And chain 3, and we go into the next hole, and then we continue working in round. I have reached the length that I want, and I'm going to make my slip stitch. And after my slip stitch, chain 1 and cut off my yarn. Next you weave in your ends, and that's it. This is the back, and here is the front. So that is it for this video. See you guys next time. Bye.